chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. See, you may have tried to bridge the gap momentarily with a narcissist, tried to reconcile and things like that, but oftentimes they act so deranged and so chaotic, and they cause so much drama that the chosen one, empath, and genuine soul decides just to walk their own way. Okay, and you might have been the one that was discarded or abandoned or ghosted or whatever, and you may have tried to sort things out at first, but you eventually hit that awakening where you realize it's unnecessary to keep trying to resolve the issue with the narcissist. You realize it's pointless. You realize it's very unnecessary. Now, what you need to understand is the narcissist was trying to bait you, was trying to draw you out into some drama fueled rage, some chaos. They wanted this attention. Alright? And for those of you that are maybe currently in this predicament right now where you're getting mixed signals from the narcissist, things like that, go your own way, adopt the lone wolf strategy. And those of you that have perhaps just walked away without drama, put it in the comment section if you've seen how this has worked in your favor, because honestly it's the best thing that you really need to do is go your own way. All right, and what prevents healing, and a pattern I've noticed with people, and it's not your fault, please don't be hard on yourself, is staying in the bind. Is staying waiting for closure from the narcissist. Is staying waiting for unanswered things. Staying in that bind and really just walking in your own direction and realizing that it's very unnecessary to try and reconcile with them. It's very unnecessary to try and bridge that gap. And they're causing chaos, destruction, all of this on purpose to try and bait you into a reaction. You see, a lot of the times they have real motives and agendas on what they want you to do. And they have a kind of premeditated vision of what they expect you're going to do, because they've made an assessment of how you've behaved in other arguments or other disagreements, that perhaps you would always say sorry, or perhaps you would always, go the extra mile to patch things up, and it's not your place. All right, and this is what will kick in, and it might be painful, it might be a struggle at first, you might feel real anxiety or loneliness, right? But really, in the core of you, you'll realize it's the right direction. All right, because you're knocking on a door, right? I don't mean a real door, but you're going down a route or an avenue, and access isn't being granted. And what I mean by access isn't being granted is they're not reciprocating what you're saying. They're not engaging in the conversation, in a healthy discussion. They're ignoring you, possibly. They're doing all of these things, and you realize to get them to finally drop the bullshit. Sorry for my language, but drop the bullshit. Finally get them to drop the bullshit, right? Is actually go in your own direction, and it will stop them from. Well, actually, it takes the power out of their hands when you walk in your own direction, because all they're basing their whole existence upon your attempts to bridge the gap, upon your attempts to reconcile. And when you just take that out of the question, right, you just take that out, you're no longer doing that. You're going in your own lane, like the lone wolf does. You're going alone. You're going through the grieving process. You're going through the healing. You're going to go through those phases, right? And you just focus on that as your priority, right? There's nothing left they can do, right? And they, when I said they kind of, I said it in another way, but I meant they stopped the bullshit, right? That's what I said. Yeah, they stopped the bullshit. They will start fixating on ways now they can bait you without you actually reaching out. You see, like when you were reaching out, they might have been sending mixed messages or things like this, and it was confusing you. But if you're not trying to talk to them, and many of you have done this because I see it in the comment section, that's why I'd love to hear from you. And if you do like to comment, that is, and you're watching this video, those of you that have just there's someone in particular that watches the videos. I'm not sure if they're still watching now, but they saw a sign, and they I think they'll know who they are. They saw a sign with the narcissist that they were toxic, and then they just cut contact completely. Okay, and they've done it kind of abruptly. I'm not saying you need to do that, right? But that's what's worked for them. Okay, but going silent, going in your own lane. These are things that really put you in preparation for rebuilding your life. Like I always say, the lone wolf doesn't necessarily have to be alone forever. It will unite with this pack at the right time, but clearly this narcissist is not meant to be part of your pack, and that's what you really need to get kind of incorporated in your mind, that this narcissist is not meant to be around you. Okay, they're really not meant to be around you, despite how you feel, despite the mixed emotions and all of that. It's really about going in the opposite direction, away from that, and staying away from their drama, staying away from that stuff. And that's what really crushes them. Okay, it really crushes them when you're no longer chasing. Like I say, it's like, you know, I know many of you haven't even attempted, right? You've just seen something with them and you've gone, right? And my hat goes off to you. But a lot of you might have been trying to reach out. When you stop reaching out, or you stop messaging them, or you stop doing those things, and they get a message on their phone, or they get a notification on their or they get a phone call, they get some kind of notification on social media or phone or whatever, like they'll be expecting it's going to be you. And when it's not you, they start to get inquisitive and curious, right? Like, why are you not reaching out? Why are you not doing the things? This is what I'm saying. You take the power out of their hands. It's not a game, right? You're not going in this lane alone, healing, attending to the wounds as a lone wolf for no reason. You're doing it for the betterment of your life. You're doing it to thrive again, and you're going to rise again. Like, you've got brighter days ahead of you, and really, you don't need this unnecessary drama. You don't need to be around it or keep fueling it, right? It's clear that they've converted your source of supply into someone who they're trying to paint as toxic or a problem, and they want drama. Don't give them the drama. Don't give them the satisfaction, all right? There was a few people that I've spoken to, and I've seen in the comments as well, where they've actually been dealing with the narcissist going to someone very close by, right? Someone they know, or someone very close by. There was one particular individual that the narcissist would look through their window when they were attending someone else's house, a new supply. And this person had to get reflective mirrors to point away from, to get the narcissist to stop looking. So I can understand that it might be difficult for some of you that are dealing with this in your face, right? But still, you can go in your own direction. You can display it in your mannerisms. You can display it in the way you walk. You can display it in your way that you're not interested. You can show that you've disengaged from them completely, right? And this is what this person done. And then the narcissist gets curious, you see, looking through the windows. Like, it freaked them out, you know what I'm saying? Narcissists are weird. But like I said, narcissists are going on with their lives, with new supplies, with people you know or whatever, to infuriate you and to try and bait you into reaction. That's what I'm saying. So they can always do other things in the future. Like I said, they drop the bullshit. They do it momentarily. They'll stop the dropping. They won't have any room to do any bullshit, right? At first, but then they'll think up ideas to try and get back at you. That's what they'll honestly do. So really, the silent exit. The narcissist hates that one that just walked away without drama. Okay. I don't want any of you to like regret reaching out or trying to fix things. Remember, you wasn't in a place that you are now. You wasn't as aware as you are now. Okay, this is the good nature in you when you wanted to fix things. You did try to want to fix things. Okay. But going in your own direction is the best way. Alright? And don't think that, like, what I need you to understand is when you're choosing this route of solitude, I can't emphasize enough how really important it is to choose this lone wolf strategy, or spending periods of time alone really does for you. Okay, like, you cover so much ground, you make such an improvement. There's such a contrast from the dark days that you were in. And like I'm saying, it doesn't necessarily have to happen over the night, but you all need to embrace you've been through narcissistic abuse, right? It does take a toll on you. It does drain your energy. And as empaths and genuine souls, when other people kind of drain your energy, and toxic individuals especially, and narcissists drain your energy, it's only right that you spend a period of time of your life that's dedicated to yourself, to rebuilding yourself in all aspects of your life, in a myriad of ways, rebuilding yourself in the best possible way. And the narcissists will hate this. You see, they'll hate that you've gone away without drama. You've gone and rebuilt your life, rebuilt your life. You're developing. Like, it's that's not the only reason to do it, but they're gonna keep watching you. They're gonna keep tabs on you. Like I said, they get inquisitive. They get curious when you stop reaching out to them, when you stop trying to reconcile, right? So be aware that they can pop back up at some point in time. Okay, but like I recommend you change your numbers, making it as difficult as possible for them to be able to contact you. Right? Don't delete your social medias if you have social media, but some people I've spoken to come away from social media, then go back to it. Whatever works for you. So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. You may donate or support to the channel if you want to. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. My podcast is now on Spotify. All links you need are in the description box below. If you would like access to over 100 exclusive videos, daily uploads and custom video requests, join my membership program at ZionMembership.com. Links also in the description box below. There's a 3-day free trial and you can cancel at any time. All content is made by me with no ties to any organisation or university. Your support truly keeps us going. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.